A startup space provides many opportunities for you to grow your wealth. Joining a top investment network, like venture capitalists, which selects the top 1% of startups, is the greatest method to make wealth. By diversifying your investment portfolios enables you to exit a startup at the right time.
What does growth look like? An infrastructure? Seamless connectivity? To us, growth is when we help you get closer to your dreams. Sapient, creating happy investors.
A startup space provides many opportunities for you to grow your wealth. Joining a top investment network, like venture capitalists, which selects the top 1% of startups, is the greatest method to make wealth. By diversifying your investment portfolios enables you to exit a startup at the right time.
What does growth look like? An infrastructure? Seamless connectivity? To us, growth is when we help you get closer to your dreams. Sapient, creating happy investors.
A startup space provides many opportunities for you to grow your wealth. Joining a top investment network, like venture capitalists, which selects the top 1% of startups, is the greatest method to make wealth. By diversifying your investment portfolios enables you to exit a startup at the right time.
What does growth look like? An infrastructure? Seamless connectivity? To us, growth is when we help you get closer to your dreams. Sapient, creating happy investors.
A startup space provides many opportunities for you to grow your wealth. Joining a top investment network, like venture capitalists, which selects the top 1% of startups, is the greatest method to make wealth. By diversifying your investment portfolios enables you to exit a startup at the right time.
What does growth look like? An infrastructure? Seamless connectivity? To us, growth is when we help you get closer to your dreams. Sapient, creating happy investors.
Hello, check. Hello, check.
A startup space provides many opportunities for you to grow your wealth. Joining a top investment network, like venture capitalists, which selects the top 1% of startups, is the greatest method to make wealth. By diversifying your investment portfolios enables you to exit a startup at the right time.
What does growth look like? An infrastructure? Seamless connectivity? To us, growth is when we help you get closer to your dreams. Sapient, creating happy investors.
Organizer, they are doing very well, especially Mr. Nitin Dalal and other colleagues, Bista, Ganesh Iyer. They are organizing this tournament very well. So all the best, and we will see. We'll enjoy the game.
Thank you very much. Ganesh, the commissioner of our tournament, and this is the last game of the league. What do you think about the whole tournament which has passed by the league team?
Quite a few things that have happened, and that's been for the good of cricket. Very close games, very close. The pools have been very close till yesterday, second game. Even now, today, the game is not over as yet. So it's going to be a very close game. Level of quality of the game is changing. Timings are being maintained very well. There's been a good amount of discipline compared to the other type of cricket that normally happens. What actually needs to be done is to promote the youngsters. We need a team for Garware for after 3 years, not today.
A startup space provides many opportunities for you to grow your wealth. Joining a top investment network, like venture capitalists, which selects the top 1% of startups, is the greatest method to make wealth. By diversifying your investment portfolios enables you to exit a startup at the right time.
What does growth look like? An infrastructure? Seamless connectivity? To us, growth is when we help you get closer to your dreams. Sapient, creating happy investors.
Cricket Association, Mr. Deepak Patil, who is going to have the toss for the last game of the league. This is head and
No, this is heads.
and this is
No, that's tails.
tails.
This is
Head.
Garware ka jo hai wo hai.
Head.
Garware
DCH is always head.
Will call.
We'll
I'll
call.
call. Heads. We'll bowl first.
Tail is the call.
No,
Who
heads
wins?
is the toll.
Head is
Wins
Who
the
wins,
call.
take the coin. Yeah.
Thank you.
Jaguar has won the toss. And
Decided
Divish,
to.
what do you think about today's game?
See, basically, it's very important game, and though we know that we are qualified for the semi-finals, but still we have to play well. A margin cannot be more than 20 runs. Whoever team is losing, so we will take it seriously, and we are going to play competitive cricket today.
Thank you. All the best for the game.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, Samir, what do you think about today's game?
I think pitch is going to play the same. Batting, bowling should not matter much. Of course, we were also looking to bowl first, but that should not matter. We have a good strength of bowling and batting, and we'll do as per what we have been doing till now.
Okay. Thank you. All the best for the game. Deepak bhai, please. Yes, Deepak, what do you think about this tournament which is going on since last 20 days?
No, it's absolutely a great tournament to members of the Garware and the passionate people who are having age more than 50, 55, 45. So we are enjoying, we are also enjoying, and all the best to and organizer. They are doing very well, especially Mr. Nitin Dalal and other colleagues, Bista, Ganesh Iyer. They are organizing this tournament very well. So all the best, and we will see. We'll enjoy the game.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Ganesh. Yeah, come. He's the commissioner of our tournament, and this is the last game of the league. What do you think about the whole tournament which has passed by the league team?
Quite a few things that have happened, and that's for the good of cricket. Very close games, very close. The pools have been very close till yesterday, second game. Even now, today, the game is not over as yet, so it's going to be a very close game. Level of quality of the game is changing. Timings are being maintained very well. There's been a good amount of discipline compared to the other type of cricket that normally happens. What actually needs to be done is to promote the youngsters. We need a team for Garware for after 3 years, not today. And over these 3 years, these type of tournaments will get you players for Garware in local tournaments of Mumbai. And I think this is a step in the right direction. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Now we'll head for the game after 5-10 minutes. Thank you.
A startup space provides many opportunities for you to grow your wealth. Joining a top investment network, like venture capitalists, which selects the top 1% of startups, is the greatest method to make wealth. By diversifying your investment portfolios enables you to exit a startup at the right time.
What does growth look like? An infrastructure? Seamless connectivity? To us, growth is when we help you get closer to your dreams. Sapient, creating happy investors.
So the umpires are out there in the middle, a bright sunny morning. And good morning to all the viewers that have joined the live telecast for the Billmart GCH Cricket Super League. This is a match between all seasons Panthers and Jaguars of Triumph Knights. The Jaguars winning the toss, electing to field first. Would like to take advantage of the morning conditions. The pitch was doing a bit yesterday also. We saw a couple of balls rising. So the openers are out there for all seasons Panthers. We'll have to see who emerges the winner at the end of this match. The battle is going to be tough because the result of this match will have all the calculations, permutations, combinations out on the table. Many teams would want not to get included in the calculations part, but cricket sometimes can make you a great mathematician. Now here are the two openers. They have been asked to bat, remember. Yesterday we saw the first match, a score of 160 odd. Was not chased even in the last over. So they have to get some big runs on the board. So this is a points table. This is where everybody stands. Last of the league matches between all seasons Panthers and Jaguars of Triumph Knights. They have 4 matches under their belt. They have a 50% win rate. So winning 2, losing 2, 4 points each. And so the Balasinor Tigers, they have won 4 matches out of their 5. They are top of the tables with 8 points, followed by all season Panthers with 4 matches. 2 matches they have won. They have lost 2, 4 points to them. Jaguars of Triumph Knights, the same points section, but the net run rate that separates them. Sapient Leopards, they have played 5, won 2 of them, lost 3, and they are standing on 4 points also. Marco Polo Lions, 5 matches, 2 wins, 3 losses, 4 points. And Cheetahs, Mumbai Stars, 5 matches, 2 they have won, but the losing 3 matches meant that they would be at the bottom of the table. Yesterday, that was a match between the Marco Polo Lions and Cheetahs, Mumbai Stars. The Marco Polo Lions made sure that Cheetahs, Mumbai Stars don't have the last laugh. And they chased down the total of 134 in the 12th over itself. So the net run rate that they got and the 2 points, all important 2 points, taking them to the second last position. Now back to the current match between the all seasons Panthers and Jaguars of Triumph Knights. The Jaguars winning the toss, electing to field first. And to open the innings for the Panthers, it would be Bhavik and Karan. On strike is Karan. And the new bowler is Amar. Starts off with a gentle loosener outside the off stump line and rightly given wide by the umpire. So Amar, he will make all the possible adjustments in his bowling to get few early wickets of the all seasons Panthers. We'll have to see how this progresses. Now that's a good drive towards the cover section and fielded, no runs taken. Either teams would like to get a good start because they know a win here will give them 2 points and help them with the criteria of selection for the next round. Once again played towards the offside and they now take a single. The scoreboard now moves to 2 runs. Yesterday it was slightly overcast. The sun was under the clouds for the morning session, and so it was warm. Today it is a little less on the warmer side, but yes, these conditions should be exploited by the bowling team. That is the reason they have elected to bowl first. Once you get few early wickets, say a couple of wickets in the power play, you don't give away more than say 35-40 runs, you have made most of the profit. Here it is Amar to Bhavik, right on the money. Was dancing down the leg side, so optimistic appeal from the keeper. And this is a good combination because a left hand right hand combination means that you have to make adjustments with your fielding positions. The bowler has to adjust his line length. Now he has opened the face of the bat and played it nicely towards a offside for a single. The single takes them to 3 runs. And then the first over, they would like to have a view of the pitch. They would like to take themselves some balls on the first over to get settled, get acquainted with the ambience that is there on the ground. Now he's played it straight to the fielder on the offside. No run. Good looking over, disciplined. Not giving away big runs. Amar, an experienced cricketer. Once again a full toss, been shown the direction and they make sure that take some runs. So after the end of the first over, it is 3 for no loss.
End of the first over, the all seasons Panthers are 4 for the loss of no wickets.
Vinod to start with the second one. Now he's wrapped on the pad straight away. A question asked to the umpire. First ball and a hint of some movement. It will be interesting to see how this over goes about, because the first ball is pitched. It was pitched in line, and was that pretty close? The height would have been a factor. Now he's bowling that length. It's confusing the batsman. When you bowl a stump to stump line, this is what happens. You have to be pretty sure with the shot you play. He's played it in the air. We'll have to see with the fielder. No, it crosses the fielder. It should be fielded well before the boundary line, and the ball been thrown back to the bowler. But a chance is hovering somewhere now, because 9 balls already bowled in this innings. 6 on the board. He wanted to get it over the boundary line. Once again, he's played it in the air over the cover section. The ball running towards the boundary line, and no chance for the fielder in the deep to cut short the first Allied Digital boundary of the day. And who it should be, it has to be Karan to start the proceedings with the first boundary. What a shot. He went along with the shot, because the shot earlier that he played, it was a half-hearted shot. And next time around, he did not have any half measures. He went with the drive, and a superb cover drive, a lofted one, and a boundary to Karan and the team. Once again, a thick outside edge, but there's a fielder who will make sure that the ball does not pass him and reach the fence. Single taken. Vinod, he'll be bowling to Bhavik. Once again, the ball was angled towards the body of the batsman. The batsman had to make that adjustment to play it away towards the offside, and it's the end of the second over. Once again, it will be interesting to see, because Amar, he knows the line needs to be corrected. He has got hit for a boundary, and the batsman who hit him for a boundary is now facing him again. Amar to Karan. 11 on the board in the third over of the power play. And he has sliced that ball to perfection. We'll have to see whether it is fielded in the deep. Yes, there is production in the deep. They know what the strengths of these batsmen are. They've seen them throughout the league stages. And every now and then, you tend to give them some looseners, a chance to get away from the pressurized situation. They'll take charge. Oh, and that was a chance. It just brushed the fingertips of the bowler. And he would have wished that that would have stuck. It was taken on the full. It was straight back. Not hit with immense power. It hit the inside of the bat. The bat turned while he played in his hands. That is the reason. Oh, that was a question. He's lucky to get that edge. Very, very lucky is Karan. Had that missed, it would have dislodged the stumps for sure. They're bowling stump to stump lines, both the bowlers. Amar. He reminds me of the great Abdul Qadir's run-up. Now that's down the leg side. You don't bowl there, my friend. When you're in rhythm, you're in that groove of not giving out runs to the batsman. You don't bowl there. The line that he would not expect himself to bowl, because you want the batsman to be calm and is that a catch? Yes, it is. Been asked to the umpire. But no, might have been a bump ball. Back live once again, swing down the leg side. That was a good fielding effort by the bowler on the previous delivery. Now he's just missing out on the line and length. And after end of 3 overs, it is 16 for no loss.
A startup space provides many opportunities for you to grow your wealth. Joining a top investment network, like Venture Catalysts, which selects the top 1% of startups, is the greatest method to make wealth. By diversifying your investment portfolios enables you to exit a startup at the right time.
What does growth look like? An infrastructure? Seamless connectivity? To us, growth is when we help you get closer to your dreams. Sapient, creating happy investors.
So, the fourth over, and he starts with a good line. Nothing wrong with the ball, but a great shot. He just opened the face of the bat. He knew that was going to go towards the boundary once it passes the keeper. And so, he's playing some sensible cricketing shots. Bhavik. What a player that is. Once again, to offside, he plays, opens the face of the bat at the last moment, and they cross for a single. This is good understanding. You hit a 4, you get off the other end. You allow the batsman to change his strategy on every delivery, unsettling the rhythm, and this is going to help you. Vinod in the second over. He bowled a good tight over. First up, he'll be bowling to Karan now. And down the leg side, it should be a wide. It is. Sometimes you tend to put that extra pressure, that extra effort, and the ball might just do a little bit more. Now, that was swing and a miss. The ball not connecting with the bat. And so there is that ambitious slog that he wanted to play over the leg side. Once again a slow one, and sensibly played towards the offside for a single. This is the fourth over going on. Great shot towards the onside, fielded by the fielder. So that is the end of 4 overs. It is 24 for no loss. Now taken on the full once again. He's the ball and the batsman are liking the bowler so much that he's playing straight towards him. Now that was the third ball in quite some time that he's played straight back to the bowler. Now the ball angled inside. What a cutter! That was a fantastic cutter delivery that he bowled Amar into his third over, and good rhythm that he's found for himself. Good for his team, good for himself. He'll be always asking questions to the batsman. Amar took Karan. That's wide down the leg side. Every now and then he bowls a good ball and then he follows up with the wide down the leg side. He wants that natural angle to get him some help. The pitch, as we saw yesterday also, was a bit on the slower side. Look where he's standing, the batsman, to just get to the pitch of the ball easily, and no, they don't take a single. You don't want to lose wickets early on. In the fifth over, only 1 over after this of the power play, and then it will be regularized fielding conditions. Two balls remain in the fifth over. So these two bowlers have done their captain a very good and decent start. Only 27 with that single on the board, and not much to talk about big shots, only a couple of boundaries. So the pressure might be building on the Panthers, but they have a deep batting lineup. They know that there are as many as 15 overs after this one. So they have the chance that would help them get a big score. One of the batsmen need to bat deep, and after the end of 5 overs, it is 27 for no loss. Vinod. As Amar bowled his 3 overs, Vinod will be bowling his third. So 6th of the innings, the last of the power play. 27 on the board. That would be playing on the mind of the batsman. And now, what? The ball did not leave the line. It was a straight delivery. Hurried on, and the batsman could not connect it. A nice looking delivery. Once again, a slow one. Sensibly played. He wanted to go for a single, rightly set back by Karan. Karan batting on 13, Bhavik on 9. Once again on the leg side, he plays in the air, and we'll have to see whether the ball wins the race, races to the boundary. Yes, it does, and that is yet another a light digital 4 from the bat of Karan. He's not hitting the ball with power, he's timing it well. I always feel he was a bit a shade early on that shot, but he went on with the shot with confidence and he got what he wanted. A good looking Allied Digital boundary. Now once again straight to the fielder's hands. Nice. The ball leaving the batsman. No harm. Walks down the track and eyes the same spot on the leg side and gets the second boundary of the over. He finishes the over in style. After end of the 6th over, the end of the power play, it is 35 for no loss. What a shot to end the over. Amar. Interesting to see that Amar, and that is a fumble. You don't miss those. This is a pressure releasing situation. Amar into his 4th over, the last of his quota. Interesting to see that bowling him out would mean that you are actually telling the best bowler to bowl himself out. Should have kept one of his overs for say the middle stages between 11 to 16, where suppose if the batsman would have got to a start and you needed wicket to break the partnership, he would have broken it. But Nonetheless, once again, it is taken on the full, going towards the ball, and that will help him take a single. So I was talking about the strategy of bowling him. The fourth over might see a chance out of his disciplined bowling that he might strike and get a wicket for his team. That is also a great thinking, positive approach. The attitude that is required to play cricket is prevailing on the ground now. Once again, he bowls a nice delivery and then he follows it up with a wide down the leg side. Once again, it is heaved on the leg side. It is pulled, but there's no protection, and it is a fantastic for an allied digital boundary. He played it with perfection. Bhavik, he knew exactly where he was playing the shot, where the fielders are placed, and so he just pulled it nicely behind square. Amar to Bhavik, who has played a good shot. Now, once again, he follows that good shot with yet another good shot through the covers, and that was more glorious, more apprehensive than the earlier one. Good looking cover drive. Couple of runs added to a total. Right into a block hole where he wanted to bowl always. The bowlers like to be in the rhythm. They like to bowl that delivery that asks questions to the batters. And this is good to see when you are playing with the opponent whom you have known for years. Sometimes you end up playing for the same club, some other matches, and then you are facing each other here. And once again, Amar, he has developed that habit to bowl that wide on the leg side every now and then. What a shot, lofted cover drive straight into the hands of the fielder. It will be a single, but what a shot that was to end the 7th over. It is 46 for no loss. The new bowler is Raj, bowling from the pavilion end. He will be pleased if he gives his captain the first wicket of the innings. Raj bowling to Bhavik, who has played some very exquisite shots. Now that's a wide, way outside the off stump. Once again the wide. Angle of the delivery, taking it away from the batsman, but away. That is way outside the off stump. He's played that hook shot very nicely, and that would be an allied digital boundary. Now he's cutting loose. Is Bhavik. A good shot. The ball hurried on to him, but the line was not expecting to be taken care of, and the ball just staying outside the leg stump. So he played that shot with perfection. He knew it that it would reach the boundary. Once again, he tried to play that square cut, couldn't connect. He's made a good comeback, Raj. Followed up the boundary delivery with something that would give him that confidence. The ball to Bhavik, who's batting on 20 of 18 deliveries. Once again, he's staying down the offside way too much. It's a wide. Once again, changing ends, and so there was a hint of swing, some movement, but no harm to the batsman. Have to take wickets now. High time, they've got a wicket. Now that was played with immense power and timing, and the boundary welcomed the ball. Yet another allied digital boundary by Bhavik. What a shot that was over the covers. Beautifully timed. A second boundary of the over. It's been a lengthy over. He started off with a couple of wides, then he was hit for a boundary thanks to a great hook shot. Then again a wide, and now it's a boundary. So only 4 deliveries been bowled in this over so far, but he's already taken off 11 runs from that. Banged it in short, it is in the air, and it's a drop catch. Should have taken that. Chance gone begging down. He was not ready for that length. The bowler, a smart cricketer, the bowler is. He banged it in short, did not bowl full, and so hurried on to the batsman. It was in the air and the fielder made a mess of it. He dropped it straight in, straight out. And now for the last ball of the 8th over, it would be Karan on strike for all seasons Panthers, who were asked to bat first after the Jaguars of Triumph Knights won the toss and elected to field first. Yeah, once again down the leg side now. The non-striker was almost on the other end. The moment the keeper missed the ball, the non-striker just rushed to the other side, but the striker, Karan, was never aware that Bhavik would come to the other side. Sensible, quicker delivery, and there's no need for that, my friend. When you know the batsmen have reached to the crease and where there should have been a single, they end up giving more 2 runs. Thanks for the overthrow. And it is the end of 8th over. It is 62 for no loss. So now Deepak to start the 9th over, and on the money right away. He knows that he has to get the breakthrough. High time, as many as 8 overs bowled for 62 runs, and the start, which was looking slow for the first couple of overs, is now looking to be a solid start. They had a quiet power play, but then they had a move on. Now, inside edge, lucky to have not got onto his stumps. The Bhavik and Karan have played sensibly. Bhavik on 28, Karan on 25. If they take their batting approach to something above this, they're almost a shade below 8 runs now. The run rate 7.68, but they'll have to have something between 170 180. 160 is what got a nail-biting encounter yesterday. We'll see how this match shapes up. Because it is always important to have wickets in hand, so that you never get to a low score. Deepak straying down the leg side, a wide signal by the umpire. Something that has been a concern. As many as 11 wides bowled till now into the ninth over. It is in the air. Where is the fielder? No, he's not on spot. And he's misjudged that. Brijesh, you have made the ball angry, my friend. It is an Allied Digital Fantastic 4, although Bhavik would have thought that I have to run all the while, but Brijesh helped the cause of a boundary. He should have stopped that. Did not come down in time. It was sweetly timed, but it was in the air for a while. Once again, the angle bowling into the batsman. Last ball of the ninth over coming up. Karan on strike. Bangs it in short. He plays it towards the leg side. And the ball, before it gets fielded by someone, they take a comfortable 3. And it is the end of ninth over. It is 74 for no loss. What a shot, straight down the ground. He's played it with the timing and grace. Harish, the new bowler. Harish, he would look to compensate for the drop catch. Like to see the back of Bhavik. Once again, Bhavik drives it straight down the ground, and we'll have to see whether the ball wins or the fielder. Now it gets fielded in the deep, and Bhavik takes a single and gets Karan on strike again. Taken on the full, driven to the covers. There's a misfield against this, and you got to field those for the sake of the bowler, for the sake of team. Team has not got a single wicket. It is in the air. The bowler is underneath it. He takes it. This is what he wanted. He had a drop catch. He had a chance earlier in this match that did not go well with him. He dropped the catch, but now Bhavik has to depart. And who's the man to get the all-important wicket? It is Harish. Off his own bowling, the ball was in the air for years together, and then he takes a good catch. And he would be the happiest man on the ground now because he had earlier dropped Bhavik, and now he's caught on his own bowling. So nice comeback by the bowler.
A startup space provides many opportunities for you to grow your wealth. Joining a top investment network, like Venture Catalysts, which selects the top 1% of startups, is the greatest method to make wealth. By diversifying your investment portfolios enables you to exit a startup at the right time.
What does growth look like? An infrastructure? Seamless connectivity? To us, growth is when we help you get closer to your dreams. Sapient, creating happy investors.
He was have his tail up, Harish. What a wicket to get. But now we have the all famous Abe Kurvela. He starts off with a good drive. We know how dangerous he can be. Abe, he is one of the finest cricketers Mumbai has ever produced. Played for the Indian colours. Tall, lanky, fast bowler. Represented India on the highest level. And so now there is some help for the bowlers, especially the spinners who are gripping the ball. We saw it yesterday when Aryan Babar Desai, he bowled a good spell for 3 wickets. The ball was spinning and turning. Once again, he played it sensibly towards the offside. Abe would like to scamper through. Yes, he does, and gets a single. He's very, very aware of the situations down there. That was played sensibly down the ground. They get another single added to total. Abe back on strike. Deepak bowling his second over. A single, comfortable single taken. Karan, he misses that ball. Height is a factor that umpire confirms. Something there for the bowlers, because the batsmen have to make efforts to get those runs. The timing have to be exquisite. They have to plan. They have to. And whilst I say that, it is 83 for the loss of 1 wicket after 11 overs. What a shot, that is par, but straight into the hand of the fielder. There is protection in the covers. Harish continuing with the second over. He got the all important wicket of the left hander. Bhavik was looking dangerous. Had a partnership along with Karan. Now a lofted delivery. Abbey takes full control of the delivery, and it's an Allied Digital 4. He went to the pitch of the ball, and he just played it to perfection through the covers. He has that ability to go big, very big. Back live. Now on the leg side he goes big. And once again the result the same. Doesn't matter which part of the ground he is eyeing, but he is eyeing that to perfection. What a shot. Once again an Allied Digital boundary. What a shot that is. Once again, it's timed that to perfection. There's no one in the deep. The ball wins the race, and it's yet another Allied Digital boundary. Hat trick of boundaries from Abbey. Experience, good shot selection, and you earn yourself those runs. Now the slow and steady start that was prevailing only in the first couple of overs of the start of the innings has now given the concrete base for these batsmen to break free. 96 on the board for the loss of 1 wicket. We are into the 12th over. 2 balls remain. Once again, it was way outside the off stump, but Abbey, the form that he is in, the touch that he's got, from the word go. He would like to capitalize on all the chances that come his way. Tossed up delivery. A swing and a miss. So the end of the 12th over, it is 96 for the loss of 1 wicket. Deepak to continue in his third over, and he is welcomed by a lock sweep by Karan, who's batting on 33 of 36. Abe, he's played a blinder in the last over that he faced. 3 boundaries under his belt now. He's batting on 16 of 11. Once again, it's cut that shot. It's cut that ball very hard. A singular to Abe and team. Once again, it is played in the air on the onside. There is fielder in the deep guarding those regions now. Thirteenth over in progress. What a shot that is. He has played that with immense power. Samir Pethe maximum. The first of the morning. And who is the man that gets it? It is the huge man, Abe Kuruvilla. You don't teach those shots in the nets. These have to be improvised when you're playing. So that was a clean strike. No chance whatsoever to any of the fielders on the ground. Once again, he would try to go big, and so does he, and it's straight into the hands of the fielder against the run of play. He's out. He's waiting for the umpires to confirm whether the ball was in the hands and the fielder was touching the boundary rope or no. But Abe Kuruvilla, what an innings that he's played. 13 balls for his 23. And he's out caught in the deep, trying to make the most of the delivery that was flighted and couldn't just clear the rope. So it's the second wicket down for the Panthers. The all-season Panthers now lose their second wicket in the form of Abe Kuruvilla. Try to give them some momentum, and he has given him the charge twice. On the second time, the bowler winning it. So 105 for 2 now. We are approaching the end of 13 overs. We'll have to see how Ankit is known for his stroke play. Left-hander on strike. Last ball of the 13th over, angle towards the leg side. Hit the batsman on the pads, but no harm. 105 for the loss of 2 wickets after 13 overs. And Harish to continue his third over. Now, Ankit on strike. And now, did that miss the off leg stump by much? Couple of runs added nonetheless. Ankit has to time the ball well now. Harish has got good variations. He's showing it and he can bowl pretty well. This was a flight delivery. Ankit just showing the direction and taking a single, getting Karan back on strike, who's on 35 of 39. It will be interesting phase in the last 6 overs after this, how they pace up their innings. They would like to see their score somewhere between 160 to 170. That would be more competitive. He hit that shot in the air, and we have to see whether it reaches the boundary. No, there is fielder in the deep, and single only added to the total. Ankit on strike now. He'll be facing Harish. It was in the air, straight back to the bowler, but fell short of him. He tried to get to the ball, but couldn't connect. After end of 14 overs, it is 110 for the loss of 2 wickets. All season Panthers.
A startup space provides many opportunities for you to grow your wealth. Joining a top investment network, like Venture Catalysts, which selects the top 1% of startups, is the greatest method to
Deepak will be bowling his 4th over of the quota. Now, Ankit and Karan on strike, on the crease. Karan on strike now, and this 6 overs he'll try to go big. He starts off with going down the pitch, and he's out. Karan, there was a fumble by the keeper, but he collected it in time and dislodged the bails quickly enough before the batsman tried to make it back to the crease, and he's out. The keeper would have had his mouth wide open. It's out. Karan, 36 that he's made. 3 wickets down for the all-season Panthers. Deepak, he'll be bowling to Harshal. Now Harshal and Ankit, both new batsmen on the crease. They have to plan, they have to shape the innings well, because this is the very important phase of the match. From here, if the match doesn't get some big runs, then it will be very difficult for the batting team to defend a small total. Nelson for 3. We're into the 15th over, 111. Ankit on strike. He's batting on 3 of 4 deliveries. And Harshal, he just walked in after the fall of Karan's wicket. Not a great time to lose a wicket for the all seasons Panthers. They would have loved to see that partnership going on, because Karan was settled. Ankit is known for his power hitting. He can time the ball well. He can take you to the cleaners, but now he has to build up that inning again. And the ball stayed low. No chance for him to score of that delivery. Once again, the ball staying low. He had to make go down on the ball and plays it towards the offside for a single, and getting Harshal on strike. Deepak, 2 wickets under his belt. All important wicket of Karan under his belt. So the appeal for that, he fetched the ball, the batsman, but couldn't connect.
Make wealth. By diversifying your investment portfolios enables you to exit a startup at the right time.
What does growth look like? An infrastructure? Seamless connectivity? To us, growth is when we help you get closer.
So now to bowl the 16th over, it would be Brijesh. Starts off with a gentle loose and a full toss. The fielder misses it. Not what the ball expected him to do. They take a couple of runs. Once again, it's played in the air. Oh, what a shot. What a catch. What a sharp catch by the fielder who messed up the first catch of the morning. But now he takes a very good catch. An unlucky Ankit. He has to depart. What a fine catch by Harish. Standing at point. Taking that all-important catch of Ankit. And now the fourth wicket going down for the all-season Panthers on a score of 114. Way into the 16th over. Brijesh to continue. New batsman in will have to make sure that he plays sensibly. Now he lost the set batsman earlier to the wicket of Ankit. And they have to take the onus now. And it's bowled. The ball stayed low and as low as he missed it, and it's out. Sanjeev is out without disturbing the scorers. So that's the second wicket in the over. Oh, what a ball. The ball stayed low. Oh, not done. He's not happy with the pitch. Why me all the time? That was gentle loosener just outside the off stump line, and the batsman tried to cut that ball to the square region, couldn't connect. Now all of a sudden the pressure is back on the all seasons Panthers. They gained momentum in the middle overs and once again towards the death overs. As many as 4 overs remain after this one. Samir Shah, the new batsman that walked. Harshal on strike now. Banged and shot, played towards offside, single taken. The end of the 16th over. It is 117 for 5.
To your dreams. Sapient, creating happy investors.
Seventeenth over underway. Harish the bowler took nice catching on the field. The batsman walks down the track. Harshal. Takes a single, gets Samir Shah on strike now. Harish, who has conceded 23 runs, will bowl the last over of his quota. 17 of his innings and great shot towards the offside for a single. Harshal. He has to go big from here now. As many as 3 overs remain after this. And he connects the ball. He walks to the pitch of the ball. The ball rushes towards the boundary. And it is an Allied Digital Fantastic 4 from Harshal. So the ball was tossed up. He went down the track. He gauged the trajectory of the ball. It was there in the slot to be hit and he connected well and it's a boundary. Allied Digital 4 from Harshal. Once again he clobbers that straight in the air and that is Samir Pete maximum. Yet another Samir Pete 6 of the innings. What a shot, chanceless, chanceless. This would have been 6 on any given ground. He started to gain some momentum, Harshal. Once again he goes down the track, did not connect well, no timing on the ball and on the onside and he's hit the bowler in the process of hitting the stumps. And end of 17th over, it is 130 for the loss of 5 wickets. They'll try to run hard now. 18 deliveries remain. And they'll run for every possible opportunity to score for their team. Now they are 132 for the loss of 5 wickets. We are into the 18th over. Brijesh, who has the golden arm, he got 2 wickets in the first over that he bowled. And once again, he wanted to square that ball, but missed it altogether. Harshal will be facing Brijesh. No song, but he has played it well, and that is a Samir Bethe maximum. What a shot from Harshal. No half measures taken. He just went on with the shot. And the ball given the treatment on its credit. Flat 6. No chance for Vinny to take charge in the deep. He walks down the ground. He plays it sensibly towards the long on region. And we'll have to see how many do they score before the fielder fields it. It is a single taken now. Samir Shah on strike. He would understand that he needs to give as much as strike to Harshal, because Harshal has started breaking loose now. 139 on the board for the loss of 5 wickets. We are into the 18th over. Harshal and Samir Shah battling it out there, and Brijesh bowling some disciplined line, although got 2 wickets in the first over. Now Harshal, will he slog? Will he go for a big one now? Or will he take a single and keep the strike for the next over as well? We'll have to see. He's on song, 23 of 12. Walks down the ground once again, goes to the pitch of the ball, plays it towards the long on region before the fielder comes and collects it, throws it back to the bowler. It is a couple of runs added to a total, and after end of 18 overs, it is 142 for the loss of 5 wickets. So wide to start off the 19th over. 143 for 5. All seasons Panthers after being asked to bat first. What a shot by Samir Shah. Straight down the ground. No chance for any fielder to cut it short. Yet another. A light digital fantastic 4. What a shot that was. Intended, because he knows that he has to go big from now on. 11 legal deliveries remain. try to steer their team towards that 170 mark, or at least 18 more, 165. A good total on the board that would be. Rishan bangs it short. He wanted to cut that ball, did not connect. And on the other side, Harshal wanted a single because he knows that he can hit those big ones. But now Samir has shown that even he can hit some glorious shots. What a shot that was over the bowler's head straight away. Very difficult to come in the 19th over and bowl that first over of your spell. Rishan has done that. He started that over and he's asking for a run out. No. He's made it back to the crease. They take a couple. Score is 149 for the loss of 5 wickets now. Rishan, he would be bowling to Samir Shah. Steps down the crease but did not connect. So no run added to the total. What a ball that is. It was swinging inside. Good comeback by the bowler. If you keep on asking questions, this is what happens. That was a good swinging delivery. It was coming inside. And what a shot by Harshal. Nobody moves. And that is nice shot to end the over. The end the 19th over. It is 154 for the loss of 5 wickets. What a shot by Harshal.
A startup space provides many opportunities for you to grow your wealth. Joining a top investment network, like Venture Catalysts, which selects the top 1% of startups, is the greatest method to make wealth. By diversifying your investment portfolios enables you to exit a startup at the right time.
What does growth look like? An infrastructure?
So that's against the run of play. It's a wicket. So what happens here is it is the last over. And the first ball is played in the air. And Brijesh, he has that habit, or he seemed to develop one, because he's got 3 wickets to his name now. 17 runs been given away by him, but he's got 3 wickets. The last wicket that he took was of Samir Shah. 154 for 6. New batsman Abhishek played it sensibly. Played it towards the onside for a single, and now Harshal on strike. Has to go big, has to go big. Nothing doing, just go big. And he cuts that ball well. Fielder in the deep will come pick it up and throw it back to the keeper, but before he does that, they get a comfortable couple. And he's bowled that pretty well. Single taken. Abhishek on strike now. Couple of deliveries remain in the first innings. And he's pulled it from outside of stump. Good piece of running, showing that emergence, showing that need to take runs. This is what is going to help them. So 160 up for the team. What a ball. What a ball to end the innings. What a ball to end the innings. It is end of the innings. 20 overs done. And the last ball giving them a wicket. So Brijesh ending up with the figures of 3 overs, 4 for 23. After end of 20 overs, it is 160 on the board for the loss of 7 wickets. And they would require 161. The Jaguars of Triumph Knights. Good bowling performance by Brijesh and some sensible batting by the Aussie Seasons Panthers. This is from the first innings. We'll meet after a short break. So this is the batting card. Bhavik Shah and Karan gave them a steady start. Bhavik Shah with 34, Karan with 36. A short cameo by Abid Kurivilla. 3 boundaries and the 6. Bhavik Shah hit 5 boundaries. Karan hit 3 of them. Abid Kurivilla with the 14 ball 23. Ankit Sangvi missing out yet again. 6 of 9. Harshal Shah 16 deliveries, 32 to his name. Sanjeev was a bit unlucky. The ball stayed low and he got out. Samir Shah played a 10 ball 10er. And so here 160 for the loss of 7 wickets after 20 overs. This is the bowling card. Wickets for Deepak Patil, couple of them. Harish getting us a wicket in 4 overs. But the pick of the bowlers was Brijesh Ved with 4 wickets in his 3 overs, giving out 23 runs. All important wicket section. Saluting Brijesh. So that's it from the first innings. 160 on the board, 161 to get for the Jaguars. We'll see how the chase begins. Thank you.
Seamless connectivity? To us. Growth is when we help you get closer to your dreams. Sapient, creating happy investors.
A startup space provides many opportunities for you to grow your wealth. Joining a top investment network, like venture capitalists, which selects the top 1% of startups, is the greatest method to make wealth. By diversifying your investment portfolios enables you to exit a startup at the right time.
What does growth look like? An infrastructure? Seamless connectivity? To us, growth is when we help you get closer to your dreams. Sapient, creating happy investors.
A startup space provides many opportunities for you to grow your wealth. Joining a top investment network, like venture capitalists, which selects the top 1% of startups, is the greatest method to make wealth. By diversifying your investment portfolios enables you to exit a startup at the right time.
What does growth look like? An infrastructure? Seamless connectivity? To us, growth is when we help you get closer to your dreams. Sapient, creating happy investors.
A startup space provides many opportunities for you to grow your wealth. Joining a top investment network, like venture capitalists, which selects the top 1% of startups, is the greatest method to make wealth. By diversifying your investment portfolios enables you to exit a startup at the right time.
What does growth look like? An infrastructure? Seamless connectivity? To us, growth is when we help you get closer to your dreams. Sapient, creating happy investors.
So now we start the chase. Let the chase begin. Let's start off the proceedings with a good delivery. Ripple, known for his accuracy, is having a blast in the tournament. Ripple and Maulik and Vinith to start the proceedings for the Jaguars of Triumph Knights. And first one's on the board from the bat of Maulik. Vinith on strike now. He sees the ball through to the keeper, and Ripple is shocked. Was that a wide? Was it wide? Chance of something that can be done? No. You have to bowl that ball again, my friend. And what a shot. He has played that to perfection. And the fielder could not stop the ball from crossing the boundary line. That's the first light digital boundary. A fantastic four from the bat of Vinith. So the first over and the first boundary of Ripple. Great start to the chase. The Jaguars of Triumph Knights. What a miss. That passed the outside edge by some distance. Oh. Ripple wavered. Now he misses out on the line, the length, way outside the leg stump. 6 runs on the board already. A single, a wide, a 4, a dot, and a wide again. That is a nice delivery, asking questions. We're heading towards the leg side, so no harm to the batsman. Vinith and Maulik, they know the importance of the opening partnership. As we saw in the first innings, they were slow to start, steady to start, but the slow and steady start gave them the pace, the base to make their way towards the 160 mark. He goes down, connects the ball, but it is in the air. It took the outside edge. Not where he intended, but Ankit tried his level best to get to the ball, but couldn't. 1 over, and it's 8 for no loss. Abhishek to start the second over of the chase. Flighted delivery, missed the batsman, missed the keeper, missed everybody on the way. And what a ball to start. And a good ball. Again, it is missed by the batsman. Questions being asked by the bowler. And they scamper for a couple. And now, that's a humongous shot. The biggest of the day. This has to be the pick of the shot. Samir Pethe maximum from the bat of Malik. What a clean strike. He's not letting the bowler settle down. And once again, he's played that to perfection as well. And the ball wins the race. No half measures. The intentions are clear. We'll chase this as soon as possible. They know that they have the depth, they have the class, they have the caliber to play those big shots. And Abhishek has been targeted. 4 balls in the first over. He's already conceded 12 runs. So we're into the second over. The score reads 21. Once again, it is in the air. And what is the ultimate result is that the ball finds Ankit on the way down. So against the run of play, once again, there's a wicket. We saw it in the first innings as well. When the batsmen were set, they were looking to hit the balls in the areas with no fielders, in the gaps and over the infields. But as soon as they try something different, they want to go big, they lose the wicket. So 21 runs on the board. The first wicket down in the form of Malik, who scored 13 of 5 deliveries. And Abhishek would have heaved a sigh of relief. He sees the back of Malik, who was timing the ball well. Nonetheless, a good start to the Jaguars of Triumph Knights. 21 on the board. A ball remaining of the second over. We'll have to see how they pace their innings from now. Now, the last ball of second over. Good ball. Asking the batsman to go after it. He did not. Casey Powry, the new batsman, who is an impact player in this innings. And after the end of 2 overs, it is 21 for the loss of 1 wicket. He's played that with par. It is in the air. We'll have to see where it falls. It falls well within the boundary line, and just take a couple. Once again, it is in the air, and what a catch! What a catch by Abhishek. This is what the doctor ordered for. Now the all seasons Panthers have got the important breakthrough of Vinith. Now all of a sudden they are 2 wickets down. A good catch, good looking catch. He had eyes on the ball till the last moment, and Abhishek making no mistake. Second wicket down with 23 on the board. Now Ripple will have his tail up. He has the habit of taking wickets at regular intervals. Always get that 4. What a shot by the new man, Raj. He's come with an intention of playing some positive cricket. Doesn't matter, even if the wicket is down, if the ball is there to hit, I will hit, says Raj, and that's an elite digital boundary. Good looking shot that was. And now that was, the length was good, the line was even better, not on the leg side, but the length was a questioning length, because there are chances playing that length, you might get that thick outside edge just carrying to the keeper, or you might mistime the ball. That was gentle loose in a lofted delivery, and this played towards the offside. And the end of third over, it is 28 for the loss of 2 wickets.
A startup space provides many opportunities for you to grow your wealth. Joining a top investment network, like Venture Catalysts, which selects the top 1% of startups, is the greatest method to make wealth. By diversifying your investment portfolios enables you to exit a startup at the right time.
What does growth look like? An infrastructure? Seamless connectivity? To us, growth is when we help you get closer to your dreams. Sapient, creating happy.
Abhishek, who took a great catch to dismiss Vinith, started off his over with a ball that was asking to be hit towards the boundary line for an allied digital 4, and what a sweep shot that is. Good shot by Raj. Once again, played sensibly towards the straighter side of the ground. And what happens here is you have got the runs on the board, all right, but you need to maintain, and there's a misfield. You don't need to take risk actually when you're getting those runs of the misfields, but you have to take care as a fielder. You need to support your bowler, because you're defending 160 runs that you have posted with all those efforts by your batters. Abhishek is getting a second over, fourth of the innings, fourth of the power play, and he's in and fielded in the deep. Good looking shot for a single. Once again, a good looking shot. Raj on strike. Oh, what a shot that is lofted and crafted to perfection. That's yet another elite digital boundary. He knows it's a Sunday morning. Let's get rid of the score ASAP. What a shot. At the end of 4 overs, it is 40 for the loss of 2 wickets.
Investors.
Now, Darshil to start the 5th over. He's brought in by skipper for the power play. Now, we'll have to see how the impact player goes on from now. Kersey, 40 runs on the board into the 5th over, 5th of the power play, and we have to see what happens here. This is going to be an interesting phase of play. Although they are 10 runs and over according to the run rate, you always have that feeling that you might lose on the captivation, the boost that your openers have given you. Here in this case, it is a start that always has that emphasis on the chase when you're chasing 160 on a slow pitch. And that is a miss. Raj going for that ambiguous drive, but What a shot. It was a swinging delivery, but a good shot, and nicely played towards the onside by Raj. They take a single, and with that single, the score is 42 for the loss of 2 wickets. Kersey on strike now, the impact player. Now it is slapped towards the covers region. There's fielder in the deep ripple, and he fields it and throws it back to the playing area, and a single taken. Even if they carry on this rate of 8.9, which is current rate, they'll reach to the target, but they would not like to lose wickets. What a shot that is for planned a single first, but before the fielder could come in and throw, they take yet another run. So 2 runs to end the over. The runs on the board after the end of 5 overs, 45 for the loss of 2 wickets. Samir Shah to start the 6th over, the final of the power play. Starts off with flight delivery. Hit the inside edge thanks to something on the ground that the ball did not go and hit the stump. It helped the ball towards the offside. A single taken. Samir Shah, the skipper of the all-seasons Panthers. See that there where the ball earlier hit the inside edge and did not go on to hit the stumps. The ball is astonished. How did that happen? On strike is Raj. Samir Shah will bowl the first over from the far end. Good shot, but in the air. Who's going to take it? No. No way you can miss that shot. No way you can miss that catch, my friends. Karan was going for it. The fielder was colliding, and at the end, the ball touches the ground without even bothering to land in any of the hands of the fielders. Here it is. He had to go for that. It had to be somebody's call, but there was no call. And when you lack coordination, this is what happens. Life given out to the batsman now. The bowler won't be happy. They needed wickets. He tried to get one. He created that situation, but the fielder's letting him down. That is not to happen, my friend. But nonetheless, the wicket now. Ankit taking the catch. Earlier, it was 3 fielders who were interested, but nobody really went for the catch. But now, tried to cut that shot, but only to find Ankit in the way in the middle. And that's out. Raj has to depart for 19. The 3rd wicket down for the Jaguars of Triumph Knights. They are all pumped up. They know the importance of that wicket. Third wicket down for the Jaguar of Triumph Knights. The new batsman is Nimish. They need to play sensibly here. 115 required of 85. 14 overs remain after this. When you have 3 wickets down, you have a spot of bother. And now they will have to up the tempo a little bit because it's end of the power play. It is 46 for 3. Harshal to start with his first over. He'll be bowling to the impact player Kersey. Nice looking shot towards the covers, but couldn't get through. Good shot. What a good shot. And that's a pressure releasing Allied Digital boundary. The ball was outside the line of the off stump, and then it got the treatment that it required, it deserved. So this is something they would love to see more and more throughout, as they would like to chase the score early as possible. And once again through the offside, the ball towards the deep cover region. Take a couple more. Sensible. Played with soft hands, but still take a single before the ball has been fielded. Not able to curtail those runs. Now nice looking shot towards the onside. Take a single. Lofted shot over the bowler's head, straight down the ground. A very slow outfield, a grassy one, and taken on the full and driven handsomely by Nimish. What a shot that is. Timing on the ball from the word go. That is a brilliant shot. And this is toying with the field and the bowling. Brilliant boundary. Once again, the match is on a very nice mode. 76 balls remain, 101 to get. Good looking drive by Nimish once again, and two fielders in the deep, couldn't stop a single ball, and that is annoying to the bowler. Yet another Allied Digital boundary. Fantastic four. Played straight down the bowler's hand, and it will be interesting to see how they take it from here, because all of a sudden trying to take this match away from the all seasons Panthers. If they give out those boundaries which should have been stopped by the fielders. But couple of wickets here and there, you can make yourself back into the game. He goes to the pitch of the ball, not connecting, getting the inside edge. Missed the stumps by a margin. Living dangerously, but they're living all right. But the dangerous Kersey is not fired up all. 8 overs done, 66 for the loss of 3 wickets.
A startup space provides many opportunities for you to grow your wealth. Joining a top investment network, like Venture Catalysts, which selects the top 1% of startups.
Samir to bowl the 9th over. Kersey plays it through the cover regions. No run taken. Single taken. All apologies. Now once again a single. Even if they deal in singles from here on, they need to get a couple of big overs and they'll be back into the game. Required run rate always 8. Now a shade below 8, but they need to maintain that throughout. And a couple of big overs of 15 runs, 18 runs would help the cause. Kersey and Nimish battling it out. Kersey sensibly shows the full face of the bat. Darshal drops in short of a length delivery, and Nimish plays it well towards the boundary and fielded by Ripple in the deep and throws it back to the bowler, and single added to a total 16, 7, a couple of added 71 for the loss of 3 wickets. 2 more balls left for the 9th over to complete. And a boundary. That did not seem like looking heading towards a boundary, but it was just nicely placed, and the ball went and met the boundary. See, there was just timing, played off the pads, and this is what happens when you are in exquisite timing sense. Nimish makes his way to 17 with the help of that boundary. Once again, now towards the offside, missed by the fielder in the region, square region. What a cut! What a square cut! That is played to perfection, and yet another boundary. What do you do after you hit a boundary? You hit another one. So that is the best answer to a boundary. And end of the 9 overs, it is 79 for the loss of 3 wickets.
Is the greatest method to make wealth. By diversifying your investment portfolios enables you to exit a startup at the right time.
What does growth look like? An infrastructure? Seamless connectivity? To us, growth is when we help you get closer to your
Samir to start the 10th over. Bowling to Kersey. Good looking delivery, angled towards the batsman. If you don't give any room, the batsman has to make adjustments and they have to play that big shots. If you give them pace, they'll be using the pace of the bowler to get it over the boundary line. And once you start conceding boundaries, it would be difficult for you to curtail the runs because the wickets are in hand, boundaries are coming freely. Once again, a good cut, but now straight to the hand of the fielder. And nice looking delivery, testing the patience of the batsman. It is in the air, and it is yet another Allied Digital 4. Samir Shah having no answers to the questions asked by the batsman in this case. They are scoring freely. The Kersey, the impact player, he goes down the track, reaches the pitch of the ball, and plays it to perfection. A couple of bounces into the boundary fence. Now the line outside the off stump, comfortably placed on the offside for a single. The end of the 10th over, it is 86 for the loss of 3 wickets.
Dreams. Sapient, creating happy investors.
Ten overs bowled, 86 for 3. Evenly poised match. .75 and 60. Need to play sensibly now. From here on, they need to bat deep to get to 75 runs. Sanjeev, the new bowler, he'll be bowling to Kersey. and he's welcomed Sanjeev with a shot which reaches deep square, and single taken. Nimish on strike. Will they target this new bowler? Have to see. And he smashes that on the onside. The fielder coming, and that's a boundary. He touched the rope, and what a brilliant example of sportsmanship. He knew it straight away that the ball had been connected, but he collected the ball with his leg over the boundary rope. It's a 4, a light digital boundary. Now Nimish charged up after that boundary. Sensibly played towards the offside by Nimish. This is how you need to pace your innings. An odd boundary, then a couple of singles here and there. You need to take that 9 runs over all the time, because you need to maintain that run rate. Need 75 in the 10 overs. Now a bit less. Full toss been played towards the bowler. The bowler fails to collect the ball off his own follow through, and single added to a total. 1 boundary or 1 6 per over would be a very helpful hand, and they would be trying to eye those boundaries. The batsmen of Jaguars of Triumph Knights. 68 required of 55. Nicely placed. Good sound of the bat. After the end of 11 overs, it is 93 for the loss of 3 wickets. It will be the big man, Abe Kurvilla. He'll be bowling to set batsman Kersey, who's the impact player. And we'll see how the experience works for Abe now. He will look for a wicket here. We'll have to see whether he gets it. Abe starts off with a steady looking delivery. 1 run taken. .94 on the board. 94 on the board for the Jaguars of Triumph Knights. Once again played on the offside. Well fielded. Lofted delivery by Abe Kurvilla, played it towards the cover region. Once again, fielded in the deep cover. So, second run taken now. Slowly and steadily. What a shot that is, but what a shot that is, only to find the fielder in the deep. Abe has the habit of getting wickets. You never turn old as a sportsman, always remember. And he has donned the Indian colours for a few years, so he has an exact idea of the game. That is the fourth wicket down for the Jaguars of Triumph 9. So now, have to see how it shapes from here. All 98 on the board, but still 4 wickets down. Nice disciplined bowling by Abbey. End of the over. He's taken the all important wicket of the Kersey. He was an impact player. He was looking dangerous. 12 overs done, 99 for the loss of 4 wickets.
A startup space provides many opportunities for you to grow your wealth. Joining a top investment network, like Venture Catalysts, which selects the top 1% of startups, is the greatest.
Sanjeev to start his second over. Conceded 7 in this first. We'll have to see if he gets yet another wicket. Because a wicket here now would mean that the 61 that are required of 47 deliveries might look little difficult. Now on, they need to play sensible cricket. Jaguars of Triumph Knights. 61 to get 47 deliveries. Pretty gettable. Don't try too many different things. You will get the odd boundaries. Nimish is set on 28 of 17. Vinod needs to make his stay countable. Once again, flicked. Because if you stray on the pads of the batsman, you play that line which is missing the leg stump by a whisk, you will be treated for runs. Taken for cleaners. Once again swing on the leg side and played it towards the onside for runs now. Didn't know. They have to stay with the singles, doubles. Not every run counts. Good shot straight towards the bowler. No run taken, no harm done to the batting team. Once again placed nicely on the onside with soft hands. A single taken.
Method to make wealth. By diversifying your investment portfolios enables you to exit a startup at the right time.
What does growth look like? An infrastructure? Seamless connectivity? To us, growth is when we help you get closer to your dreams. Sapient, creating happy investors.
The last of the league matches. Knights versus the Panthers, and Abe Kurivala bowling the 14th over of the second innings. .58 required of 42. Now 41. 57 required of 41 now. Good delivery. The batsman had to place in front of him. Played it sensibly towards the deep section of the ground, and they are not taking that risk because they know that there will be a over where they can take charge, hit those big sixes. 56 required of 39 now, and swing and a miss. He was outside the crease and against the run of play. Nimish, who was looking set, is out for 31. Good piece of wicket keeping by Karan, and Abe getting a second wicket under his belt. New batsman in is Rishan. Facing Abe Kurivala, he's got his tail up, 2 wickets to his name. Both the important batsmen he's got out. Abe rolling his fingers on the ball, on the money. .56 to get as many as 6 overs remain after this, and 6 overs remain. 14 overs done, 106 for 5. Sanjeev to start with the 15th over of the innings. 55 required of 36. Swinging delivery, leaving the batsman and asking that you can hit me. If you get an edge, I'll carry myself to the keeper. Now, we're into the 15th over. Couple of dot balls here. That would mean that the run rate is creeping high. It will soon be in the 9s and the 10s if they give away these. And once again, a leave by Rishan. Late movement in the afternoon session. It's just 10 past noon. And the movement is carrying the ball to the keeper. Very swing. Banana swing, as they say. Leaving the batsman in two minds whether to play, whether to leave. And the leave would be a better option. 3 dot balls in the 15th over. He's chasing 161, requiring 55. Once again, what an over this is. 4 dot balls and 4 swinging deliveries, leaving the batsman. Now, this was into slot, asking to be hit, but it will be fielded in the deep, and there's a fumble, and it allows them to cross for the second as well. It was a tied over, my friend. You need to field those. You should have saved a single. Sanjeev, what a bowler he is. He's bowling with his mind. This is the last match of the league stages. And a big heave towards the offside, but only to find a fielder in the circle. The end of the 15th over, it's 109 for 5 wickets. Abhay Kurivilla bowling from the far end. You have to see what does he start off with. He starts off with a full toss and a good effort by the fielder, but in vain. And is he run out? You have to see what the umpire decides to say, whether he's out or no. Not out is a decision. A good diving effort by the batsman to reach the crease. So Abhay Kurivilla would like to use all his experience of international cricket here, and 2 runs taken off the first ball. And Abhay Kurivilla, the big lanky fellow from Mumbai, 28 deliveries, 49 to get. It's the 16th over. What a shot towards the offside, and the ball is going towards the boundary line, and that's a welcome boundary. Much needed for the Jaguars of Triumph Knights. What a shot from the bat of Vinod. Good shot. The ball was there in the slot to be hit, and it is shown the way. There you go. An Allied Digital boundary. Once again, Abbey bowling an outside the off stump line, and it's a wide call by the umpire. It is his third over. Abbey Kurivilla bowling from the far end to Vinod, who has hit him for a boundary, and now he plays that ball towards the onside, and well fielded by the fielder. Some foot movement, but the batsmen take a couple. Sixteenth over in progress. 119 for 5. And what a wicket to get. What a wicket to get. Vinod departs and Abbey gets his third wicket. And the end of the 16th over with the fall of that wicket. Abbey Kurivilla, the man with the golden arm, turning out to be the star bowler. 3 overs, 19 for 3. And it is 16 overs, 120 runs for 6 wickets. $16 overs done, 20 balls remain, 52 to get. Now he plays that between the gap. The ball is running towards the boundary, but well fielded before the boundary, and they take a couple. Sanjeev to bowl his last over, 17th of the inning. We know the number on the wicket. Battling it out, it will be 42 runs required for in 24 deliveries. Once again, good placement. Nice dab. Just a little short arm punch with the soft hands, and they take a single. 122 on the board, 39 required. Good looking shot. That is towards the onside. Before the fielder comes and fields it, they take yet another couple of runs. We're into the 17th over of the chase. Somehow, courtesy, some good disciplined bowling by Abbey Kurivilla. The Panthers are back into the games. All seasons Panthers. 125 or 6 are the Jaguars of Triumph Knights, chasing 161. A good drive down towards the long off region. End of the 17th over, it is 127 for the loss of 6 wickets. So Bhaumik, the new bowler, 18th over of the innings, first for Bhaumik. So will he bowl the 20th over along with this over? 18th and 20th for Bhaumik. We'll have to see how it goes from here. Now, very close to the body, very close to the stumps, and he's played it towards the offside for a single. Full toss, and the full toss getting on top edge, asking the keeper to run towards the ball. The keeper couldn't get to the ball for the catch, and runs being taken. A single taken on the last delivery. Once again, a lofted ball and a crafted shot over. What a shot! What a shot! Samir Pethe maximum 6. This is required. And is this the over that they are going to go for the kill? The ball was in the range outside the line of the off stump, and he has played that expansive lofted drive for a 6. Vinod. He's have to bowl tight. Once again it is lofted. Once again the same result. Couple of Samir Pethe maximum 6s. What a batting performance. Bhaumik into pressure straight away. I was talking about this kind of overs. A couple of them of 15, 18 runs, and they would be back in the game. 20 or 14 now. Once again, it is played through the square region, and the ball going towards the fielder. Yes, and a comfortable runs. This is a good over, as many as 15 of the first 5. We have to see what does Amar do of the last delivery. 2 overs will remain after this, and 142 on the board, so 19 required of 13. Played sensibly towards fielder on the leg side. A single taken end of the 18th over. It's 143 for the loss of 6 wickets. The result of this match will have all the calculations for each others and all the other teams that are looking forward for the qualification in the next round. So all the net run rate calculators would be out now. We'll have to see which side of this teams the pendulum strikes. Now it will be Samir to bowl his last over, 19th of the innings. Lofted one, he has played it towards the offside, and the fall of a wicket. Such a simple ball to get a wicket. Soft missile, not what they required now. The Jaguars of Triumph Knights, they wanted this pair to score runs, but Amar is out. What a time to get a wicket. The all-season Panthers, Samir Shah, the skipper, leading by example. You need a wicket, I've got the golden arm. I'll give you the wicket required. What a shot that is. And shot by the bowler. Ankit making no mistake on the offside to take that catch. The new batsman is Mukund. Once again, the ball into the batsman. Well fielded by Ripple. He's fielded the ball by any of the limbs that you get a chance to. 144 for the loss of 7 wickets, requiring 17 runs of 10 balls. 17 required, 10 balls remaining. $17 required to win this match for Jaguars of Triumph Knights. Vinod will have to take the onus. He has to go big in this over. He cannot keep much runs for the last over. Here he slogs, sweeps it, and a boundary. What a shot. That is a light digital boundary. Much needed one after the fall of the wicket. A bit pressurized, but that boundary would release that pressure to quite some extent. Good looking shot. Steady head, and he has swept that wall well outside the off stump, and that is a nice shot. Samir Shah would be in a pressure situation. 13 of 9. 13 of 8 now. Not allowing the batsman to break free. We'll have to see how it goes from here. Tensed. Even the first match yesterday was tensed. Almost about same runs that they got, 160 odd. And it went on till the final delivery of the 40th over. That is the second innings. It was until that ball. Now we'll have to see the last ball of the 19th over. What does he do? He has to go big. 13 required of 7. 6 here would decrease the pressure. And then it would be 7 required of 6. But he has to go big. 4 or 6. No, he keeps the strike by taking a single. Vinod. Nice, sensible. Now it is set for the last over. 12 runs required by the Jaguars of Triumph Knights. Abe Kurivilla. The ball in his hands. He's got 3 wickets for 19 runs. He has to do it once again. 12 runs is what he needs to defend. Vinod on strike. He starts off with the wide and wayward wide, and they would take that handsomely. The ball is going towards the boundary line. It wins the race. That is 5 runs of the first. Not the first delivery. 5 wides. Oh, that is brutal. That is killing yourself, Abby. You don't need to bowl that line. Nevertheless, still 7 required of 6 balls. Lofted delivery. Good fielding of his own follow through. Swept well and swept well, swept well, swept beautifully into the gap, and away the delivery goes into the boundary fence. An Allied Digital much required boundary. Releasing the pressure. Now you got to defend those, my friend. 3 needed of 4 deliveries. Abe Kurivilla. He has given out those runs. And now good comeback. Now 3 of 3. Vinod would back his caliber, his consistency to score. He knows that he can clobber the ball over the outfield as well. So 3 runs gettable, quite gettable. And that is what he will be looking for, a big shot to get rid of the score required. 3 runs required of 3 balls. And what is a good shot towards the leg side, and they take a single. Mukund wanted a second and wanted to return the strike back to Vinod. Now, Abe, what will he do? So, are we looking out for all the 3 possibilities? A tie. So that would end up in a super over. A Panthers win or the Jaguars win. Where is the pendulum going to shift? We have to see. 2 balls remaining, 2 runs to get. Mukund on strike. Abe Kurivilla the bowler. Goes for that glorious winning shot. He plays it towards the offside and single taken. The scores are levelled. Single required of the last ball. Last ball, and he's hit on the pads. The ball, and they win it. What a win by the Jaguars of Triumph Knights. They have made that win comfortable. Abe Kurivilla not happy with the decision of the last ball from the umpire of the LBW. We'll wait and see where the ball was heading towards, but nonetheless, they've outscored the all seasons Panthers, and umpire wasn't interested. And they scamper for a single, and that's it. 20 overs was that required to score the 161st run to make a win for the Jaguars of Triumph Knights. Remember, they won the toss, elected to field first, and then it was some batting excellence from the all seasons Panthers that took them to 160. The opening partnership was pretty well, and then some cameos from Abe and Samir that helped them to 160. And then while chasing, they had a good start. Now Vinod, who stood out. Vinod Raghavan, 36 of 24. Nimish, 31 of 23. Kersi Powdy, the impact player, 27 of 26. Raj Mehta, 19 of 14. All these contributions helping to get that 161 which was required. Samir Shah with a couple of wickets. Abhi Kurivilla with 3 wickets in his 4 overs for 30 runs. Abhishek with a single wicket. And the Jaguars of Triumph Knights outplayed the all seasons Panthers, and they're winning it by 3 wickets. We'll shortly join you with the presentation area.
A startup space provides many opportunities for you to grow your wealth. Joining a top investment network, like Venture Catalysts, which selects the top 1% of startups, is the greatest method to make wealth. By diversifying your investment portfolios enables you to exit a startup at the right time.
What does growth look like? An infrastructure? Seamless connectivity? To us, growth is when we help you get closer to your dreams. Sapient, creating happy investors.
So guys, 40 overs is what required for the result to come out. 161st run of the chase, and it was the last ball of the second innings that had to be bowled. And along with the honorable dignitaries that we have for the presentations, I want you to start this presentations ceremony with the roundest applause for each others that you have showed great sense of sportsmanship, and at the end the game of cricket has emerged as the winner. There has to be a single winner after every match, and in this nail-biting contest it was the Jaguars of Triumph Knights that have emerged winners. Few performances, but before I talk about the performances, here today we have Honorable ex-India Mr. Avikurila. Can we hear it for him? He's donned the Indian colors for quite a few years. Vinod Raghavan, a 33-run not-out innings. Avikurila sir himself with a 4 overs, 3 wickets haul. He got 31 runs and a cameo of 23 or 14 balls. But the bowler who made all the difference, all the destruction in the first innings, it was Brijesh with 3 overs, 23 runs and 4 wickets. Let's hear it for him. Yo Brijesh, take your man of the match award from Abisa. Kya baat hai, bro. This is the finest bowling performances we have seen for quite some long time.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Brijesh, can we have a small chat, please? You missed out on the ball that came to you on the boundary line. You made up with 4 wickets.
Yes, so it was all teamwork. I think, what I was hearing from my captain about the way in which I should bowling as well as keeper, that was really helpful. And yeah, it was good feeling.
You wanted a 21st over also? You wanted to complete the 5-wicket haul?
I don't know about me, but batsman definitely wanted because he thought there's one more over left. But yes, that was nice.
So congratulations for your efforts and all the best for the matches remaining in the tournament. That's it from the presentation area. We'll meet you soon with some exciting cricket. Thank you.